There is a new phenomenon in American life about lines that I'm going to talk about with wonderful comedian and author of the book Tour Play, Jordan Carlos. Hey, Jordan.
Hello, Negin.
And also with writer and political strategist Justin Krebs. Hey, Justin.
Hello.
So the new phenomenon in American life is people are choosing the self-checkout line in stores even when the cashier line is shorter. Tell me why that's happening.
Do you mean the other way around? When the cashier, you mean they like standing in line rather than...
They will go to the longer line so they can do self-checkout.
Oh, really?
Instead of going to the cashier line where a human being checks them out and it's a shorter wait.
Did you see what I had to do there? I was like, I had to ask you if
'cause
you got that wrong.
No, that's not what you mean.
Yeah, you couldn't mean that.
Well, I mean, this was a piece in The Atlantic, and when I read it,
So it
I
must
was
be
like,
real.
oh my God, I've seen this happen because I'm the motherfucker who always chooses to use the human
Me
line.
too.
I can't handle the self-checkout. It makes me angry, and it tends to always be more crowded.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why would I do that to myself? I'll just use the human line.
Are you the kind of person that also goes to the back? And like, let's say you're at the drugstore, and instead of going to the counter in the front, you go to the back one at the pharmacy because you know what? That's the DL hack. By the way,
I do some game theory when I'm at the pharmacy. Justin,
I also prefer going to the human. So you have a panel of human files.
Okay.
I
you
do.
need
No.
to-
I
okay.
kind of listen.
All right.
Listen. I have done. I'm bi, and so I will go to the humans, and I also love the machines. But but the humans, yes. I mean, depending on the grocery store, you got to ask. You know, there's sometimes you just don't want to deal with it because in New York City, you got to ask about their experience, the workers' experience, right? You're like, how's your day going? And they're like, oh man, man.
Don't I know
Right.
Girl, I'm like,
What, do you not want to hear about their experience?
no, I want to trying to keep it moving.
Okay.
You know, I'm trying to keep it moving. And yes, it's amazing that people will avoid human contact that much.
They'd rather stay in a
rather-
fucking line.
I like to see, like at CVS, there's basically nobody using the machines. So I just go right over to the machines, like beep boop, skitty bop, 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 until they're like, hey, put that back in the bag area.
Yeah, I'm not using a bag. I don't have a bag
I
area.
don't have a bag area. What are you talking about?
And then
Yeah.
and then
Stresses
and then
me
it
out.
says you have to
Thank
wait
you,
for
Justin.
someone to come and do something. And that's when
That's the worst.
I fucking literally just fall over with an aneurysm. I just cannot.
Yeah.
If they're telling me and then I'm like, oh, put a human here. If I needed to wait for the human, then just put a human here. Why?
I'm also always terrified when I do self-checkout that it's a little too much like shoplifting. I just like there's
Why would you feel that way, Justin?
I want the affirmation from Big Brother, from a person who's like, you have paid for this, and
Yeah.
instead it's a machine. I'm like, the machine doesn't know everything that's going on, and I sometimes
Yeah,
get
how many
nervous.
bags did you take?
Okay,
You know,
so
like,
listen,
yeah.
Justin, reading brag here, but I actually read the article that we're talking about right now, and one of the things they talked about was part of the reason people do go into the longer line
You can
is
pocket
because
an
of
item or two.
planned stealing.
Yeah.
Listen.
Straight up shoplifting.
These if you can do self-checkout, then you've got enough money. Like, stop it. Your margins are fine. Like,
Well, no,
yeah.
because it's a thrill. I know you don't need
Yeah.
it. I doubt that anyone that's doing the shoplifting needs to do the shoplifting.
Well, no.
No,
I mean the stores
meant the
themselves,
stores
the
are-
companies. The
Oh,
companies
right.
are fine.
I see what you're saying.
I'm like, you've stopped paying a worker to do
Yeah.
this, so I'm gonna. How much would you have paid
Balancing
me
the
for
scale.
my
I'm
10
balancing
minutes
the
Scales.
checkout?
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Let's go out to
I
CVS
actually,
right now.
I know someone
I am
who
working
does,
for you, CVS.
Yes.
I know someone who does the self-checkout line out of the titillation that they are going to steal a bag. Like instead of paying 10 cents for the bag, they take a bag and then don't.
I told you that in confidence. And to have you joke about it on this
I know.
podcast. Look, you know what? I was at a Stop and Shop in Williamstown. Brag. And it said, this was the most ghastly thing. I almost put my fist through the screen.
Yeah.
It said, would you like to leave a tip? at the end of the self-service.
No.
Yes,
No,
if
no.
you go to the Stop and Shop on the freeway near Williamstown, there, I swear to God, Route
Wrong.
9.
That's
Yes,
wrong.
yes.
It wasn't just like the donate to the local charity
No,
thing?
it was like leave it. I was like for myself. Like what I was the one who did. I am the employee now. Like
God.
what is going on?
I do find that I have an internal political conflict that I'm recognizing
Okay.
here, which is I think sometimes initially as it started, I was like, no, they're replacing the workers with these machines, and I'm pro-human, I'm pro-worker, pro-labor. And on the same side, I'm like, I know these folks aren't getting paid well. These aren't good jobs, and I wish they had different jobs and better jobs. So I'm like, I actually, by going to the counter, am I supporting like the bad labor
perpetuation of
practices
bad labor.
of these places?
Yeah.
But also by not,
I think it's pick your poison. I mean,
That's fine.
both
Tip the machines.
Both are horrible, choices, and I think that you're absolutely right. These are people making like minimum wage, and they're being exploited, and now this is one more exploitation, right? I mean, they're going to get to a point like these stores are fine with losing food all the time. They dump food all the time. I think it's just. You're going to get down to just guards, people guarding the food as you kind of like, have you ever gone into an Amazon store?
Oh,
where it's like,
where you just put in like your credentials before you enter.
By the way, I just want to say,
Really?
you can get Chore Play on Amazon. So we love you, Bezos. All right, so, love you, buddy. All right, no, but yes. So basically, yeah, it's just reading all of your information. You
as you
log
like pick up
in.
the items.
oh, terrifying.
Yeah, that
Why-
feels
but
weird.
what for what? What has this moved the needle anywhere? You know what I'm saying?
Nowhere.
Or wait, what is this? This is nothing. We haven't even cured the cold.
No,
but we
I
know when I
And
pick
also,
up pop chips.
I honestly feel that because I don't know, maybe I'm spectacularly bad at self-checkout, but every time I go, I get an error sign
Oh,
that
yeah.
something I
Always.
did didn't work, so I have to wait.
Yeah.
So it never saves time for me. So
No.
in terms of like, AI and fucking technology and robots, like saving time for us to go be leisurely, it never does.
No.
So far has not done that.
Okay,
for me.
okay. Well, there's only one where I can tell you that it does.
Okay.
Instacart actually saves you time.
Oh, so
You
you
can-
just have other people get your
Yeah.
groceries.
Yes.
Okay, so
I mean, yeah, okay, that's
and I was
Yeah,
off
okay.
for one time, and both of you are welcome to have a take. Jordan might have more of a take.
No.
Should a teenage boy buying condoms as a rite of
Oh,
passage
sure,
be
sure.
forced
Okay.
to engage with a human, or is that the one legitimate use of self-checkout?
I think that self-checkout is great there because it's not the cashier's business. It's none of their business. And at a pharmacy, even
But it has been for decades.
Yes, but like these are perceived slights, just like you're I mean,
Turned out the guy behind the counter never cared.
Yes,
Never cared what
Never
you were
cared.
buying.
Your senses are so heightened when that happens. I remember when I would get mine and
yeah,
be like,
yeah. No, but opposite take. Opposite
What's the
take.
take? Go for it.
It's what makes you a better person to have to experience that fear that
Okay.
the fucking cashier's going to say something.
It's
It might be
maybe no
the
better.
cashier's one joy of
I
their
mean,
day.
Exactly, is to see a teenager squirm.
Look at pimples showing up with
Come
condoms.
on.
and that's what
So
Amazon's for.
yeah.
Again, you can find short.
So I say nay, always a human, always a
Always a
human.
human.
All right, folks, are you standing in the longer line, even though it's a self-checkout line and it's crazy to
Please
me,
don't.
but I still love you, you're the best, but come on.
Empty your
Or
pockets.
Are you going to the human line like a human? All right, let me know. It's the question on all our minds. Thank you, Jordan Carlos. Buy his book, Chore Play. And thank you, Justin Krebs. Buy either of his books.
Or Jordan's book. It's good.
Or Jordan's book.